In a search of shark fins and manta ray parts in Thailand, a group of visiting experts take a spontaneous tour in Bangkok's Chinatown. Finding shark fins here is not difficult. They are sold in both restaurants and traditional Asian medicine shops.
The shark fins there.
We take a look at a prominent shark fin restaurant in Chinatown.
It doesn't have like that shape. And if you look at the base too, it's really thick. So the most expensive ones are at least out of this group, the most expensive ones are the hammerheads. The price can be upwards of $100 a kilo. So very, very expensive. And the reason that these ones are particularly valuable is because if you imagine inside this fin, it's full of these fibers. And the fibers are what's used to make the soup. So it's like the noodles of the soup.
Hammerhead fins, which are tall and slender, are some of the most valuable fins. They make up approximately 6% of the identified fins entering the Hong Kong market. This global demand is leading to drastic declines.
There's a menu right here, dude. Yeah, this is the best one. But it would be interesting to get consumers of shark fin to try the most expensive bowl and the least expensive and see if they can tell the difference. They're related to sharks. Yeah. They just put them in the window as a display, as like a curiosity to attract customers into the shop. But I think these are worth about $10,000 each. Traders in China and Hong Kong will actually sort these fins by eye because they can also identify them, and each one has a different price. So these hammerhead fins are the most valuable. These ones, the oceanic whitetip, are also quite valuable.
The group of experts did not find manta ray parts for sale that day in Chinatown, but the trade in these majestic animals for use in a purported health tonic in Asia has caused their decline by over 80% in some locations.
For the gills, so these animals have, they feed by filtering the water with the gill plates, these sort of mouth parts, and these are taken from the animals, so they're cut out of the animal itself, and then they're dried, and then they're traded into the Chinese medicinal trade.
This week, in Bangkok, governments from around the world are gathering to discuss regulating the trade in 5 species of shark and manta rays. This would impose limits which can be traded internationally for these threatened species.
Q's working with governments to ask them to vote yes on the 4 proposals. We're asking them to vote yes on the oceanic whitetip, the porbeagle, the hammerhead, and the manta ray proposals. If these proposals pass, pretty soon countries will have to implement restrictions that will require that any further trade in these species be sustainable. It will close down the unsustainable trade in shark fins.